Bro, this whole Roblox situation? Nah, it's straight up one of the wildest plot twists Gen Alpha's ever seen. Like, imagine grinding your way up as someone actually trying to make the platform safer, and the same company that preaches safety and civility hits you with a cease and desist. That's like banning a firefighter for putting out too many fires. The irony's crazy. The dude literally starts his story talking about how Roblox always hypes up being this safe and civil platform. You know, that one corporate tone they always hit during keynotes. All sunshine, rainbows, and our mission is to bring the world together through play. But behind that perfect PR script, there's chaos. You can feel it. The moment he says safety and civility, you can already tell the vibe's about to shift from corporate fairy tale to FBI case levels of messy. So, man gets a cease and desist from Roblox, the same Roblox that he literally helped clean up by catching predators. 6 of them. 6. He helped law enforcement arrest people who were actually preying on kids in a game meant for kids, and instead of Roblox saying W, they hit him with a legal L. Like, bro, how do you sue your own hero? It's like Spider-Man saving New York and then getting sued by the mayor for making the police look bad. Roblox really said, thanks for helping us expose criminals, but you made us look goofy, so we're gonna nuke your account. And the wildest part? He didn't just make accusations, he brought receipts. Full-on documentation, law enforcement collabs, chats, reports, everything. He said Roblox let predators roam freely. He literally got told by insiders that it was by design. Like, the system was built to ignore reports, to keep engagement numbers high because more users meant more Robux, more investors, more money. It wasn't negligence, it was calculated apathy. Roblox, the so-called safest place online, was looking more like a digital daycare with no cameras and a broken lock on the door. Then there's this bit where Roblox tries to flex their brand image like, we're the safest place on the internet for anyone. Yeah, okay, sure, but why you got Tinder clones in your catalog, my guy? The narrator exposes this app called Rose Social, a literal Tinder-style game inside Roblox, letting strangers talk one-on-one. Like, who in the moderation department thought that was a good idea? This isn't Adopt Me, this is Catch a Case Simulator. And bro tested it. 100 random chats, and 36 of them broke TOS. 36. That's not a bug, that's a culture. Roblox's moderation feels like it's run by NPCs, programmed to only wake up when someone says free Robux. And he goes off on how moderation's cooked from top to bottom. There's way too few moderators for the billions of players. The ratio is like one hall monitor trying to patrol an entire school district. There's no parental whitelist system either, so parents can't even lock down who their kids talk to. And when you report someone, you get that vague thanks for your feedback message, and then nothing. No closure, no transparency, no idea if action was even taken. It's basically like throwing your complaint into the void and hoping the void cares. But here's where it gets real cinematic. After the cease and desist, his video exposing all this drops, and it blows up. Like viral levels of chaos. Millions of views, people waking up to what's actually happening behind Roblox's clean image. And here's where timing plays its role. Roblox's market value dips right after. Investors panicking. Then, out of nowhere, the Louisiana Attorney General files a lawsuit against Roblox for child safety concerns. Like, all those little pieces started snapping together like Lego bricks, forming one ugly picture. The timing's too perfect. It's almost like Roblox's PR team had the distract the internet button ready, but it jammed mid-click. And remember, this dude tried to go through the proper channels before all this. He wasn't trying to be some rogue crusader at first. He reached out to Roblox, tried to help them fix the issue quietly, but they ghosted him. Straight up ignored him like a spam email. Until, surprise, the public starts catching on, the pressure hits, and Roblox suddenly wants to have a conversation. Oh, now they care? Now they're ready to talk things through? Nah, bro, that's not outreach. That's damage control. That's when you realize big companies don't apologize because they're sorry. They apologize because their stock dipped. He said Roblox reached out after the whole internet started side-eyeing them. But he didn't trust it, and rightfully so. He waited to see if they'd stop smearing his name behind the scenes. But they didn't. They kept trying to paint him as the problem when he was the one doing their job better than they ever could. That's when he realized it wasn't a good faith move. It was a fear response. They weren't inviting him to talk because they respected him. They were scared he'd say more. Roblox wasn't looking for peace. They were looking for control. And here's where it just turns completely dystopian. During Roblox's own major event, while this dude's literally standing on stage with law enforcement and victims of online exploitation, Roblox's CEO gets on stage and starts talking about, wait for it, bringing dating onto the platform. Like, bro, what? You're in the middle of safety lawsuits, your moderation's in shambles, predators are getting exposed daily, and your big announcement is Roblox dating mode? Nah, this is peak clownery. It's like watching a building on fire and someone's like, you know what this needs? More candles. At that point, the whole situation just feels like satire. Roblox's CEO talking about dating while the platform's getting cooked in court is something straight out of a Black Mirror episode. Imagine being a parent hearing that. You'd uninstall Roblox so fast your kid's avatar wouldn't even finish loading. It's genuinely tone deaf. They're out here trying to expand engagement like it's a KPI, completely ignoring that their foundation's rotting. You can't build metaverse relationships when you can't even stop a random game from turning into a predator hub. The narrator basically became this whistleblower. Not because he wanted to be famous, but because Roblox kept forcing his hand. Every time they ignored him, banned him, or tried to silence him, they made the story bigger. It's that Streisand effect on steroids. Roblox tried to control the narrative, and instead, they amplified it. The internet loves a David versus Goliath moment, and Roblox accidentally cast themselves as Goliath. Every time they sent a legal letter or tried to frame him as misleading, it just proved his point. He also mentions how Roblox employees admitted stuff was ignored intentionally. Like, that's insane. You'd think a billion-dollar company would have a better system than, yeah, we just pretend we didn't see it. It really exposes how the company's priorities shifted from community trust to corporate optics. The platform that used to be about powering imagination turned into powering quarterly reports. And the users, especially kids, are the ones paying the price. When you break it down, Roblox doesn't have a moderation problem. It has a culture problem. A problem where executives value engagement stats over safety. where the PR team gets more funding than the safety department. It's not that they can't fix things, it's that fixing things doesn't make them money, and that's the scariest part. The narrator saw the platform for what it was, not a game, not a community, but a machine designed to keep kids clicking, chatting, and spending when the internet says, no matter the risks. The cease and desist, in a way, wasn't just a legal threat, it was symbolic. It was Roblox saying, we control the narrative. But they didn't realize the internet doesn't work that way anymore. Once a story like this hits social media, it's over. The clips, the screenshots, the exposés, they spread faster than any official statement can clean up. You can't moderate public opinion. Roblox tried to silence one guy and ended up exposing themselves to millions. Now imagine the optics. Law enforcement backing the dude, victims coming forward, lawsuits stacking, stock dropping, and Roblox still doing corporate gymnastics trying to say we take safety seriously. It's embarrassing. It's like watching someone try to put a Band-Aid on a sinking ship. And the worst part is, the kids on the platform, the ones it's supposed to protect, have no idea any of this is happening. They're just building, role-playing, chilling in Brookhaven, while behind the curtain, the people running the place are fumbling every safety measure like it's optional DLC. And that CEO moment? That was the final straw for most people. Talking about bringing dating to Roblox while lawsuits literally say your platform enables grooming? That's not just tone deaf, that's PR suicide. Like, dude, read the room. You don't talk about dating apps when your community is made up of mostly minors. It's not innovative, it's invasive. And the fact that he said it publicly means either they're delusional or they genuinely don't care. Neither answer is comforting. So now you've got a company trying to balance investor confidence, user safety, and reputation, but they've already lost the community's trust. Once you get exposed for prioritizing profit over protection, there's no patch update that fixes that. The narrator's story became proof that Roblox's safety and civility slogan is more of a marketing tagline than an actual mission. And the cease and desist? That just became the symbol of everything wrong with corporate accountability online. At the end of the day, this isn't just about Roblox. It's about what happens when platforms built for kids get too big to care, when success blinds you to the reason you started, when protecting your image becomes more important than protecting your users. The narrator didn't destroy Roblox's reputation. Roblox did that themselves, one ignored report and one bad decision at a time. And now, the community's left wondering, if someone who actually helped clean up the platform can get banned and silenced, what hope does anyone else have? It's a scary thought, because if the safest place on the internet is this broken, what does that say about everywhere else? Roblox's world might be built on imagination, but this story? This one's built on reality, and reality's way scarier.